Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is the 8th part of What If Deku Was Sanji's Reincarnation, My Heroes Reborn. The author of this great fanfic is Emma. I believe links to them and original story in the description. Chapter 8, The Sports Festival begins. It was time for the sports festival. It was a big deal after national attention, people watching all over the county, and maybe others as well. But yes, it was a big deal. Class 1A was all together in a waiting room. Some were nervous, were trigged to reel before the big game. Ida showed up to announce they would be leaving soon. Midoriya, said Todoroki. Everyone noticed that one of the strongest students in the class approached Izuku. What? Asked Izuku. We both know that objectively I'm stronger than you, said Todoroki. Yeah, sighed Izuku. However, you have All Might in your corner helping you out, said Todoroki. I'm not here to pry about what's going on with you two. Okay, sighed Izuku. I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to beat, said Todoroki. Everyone in the room was in shock at this. Seriously, man, said Kirishima. I get. Sighed Izuku, we're all trying our best and unless I go all out, I can't beat you. Todoroki looked at him. Maybe it's because I've been desensitized to gaining rivals, said Izuku. Gunpowder for brains, Momo, lunch rush. I can handle another one. What did you? Yelled Bakugo. However, Toru just stuffed a cupcake in his mouth. Oh come on, we're just rivals for, said Momo. Then she realized something. He said, wait, what was that about lunch rush? He might have a taste of my cooking about a week ago and declared me his new cooking rival, said Izuku. There was an awkward silence in the room as the conversation swung from Todoroki's clear declaration of rivalry to lunch rushes. When did you bring your cooking to school? Asked Achiko. It's a long story, said Izuku. Anyways. Yeah, you're not going to have that speech you had, said Toru. Not when you just admitted you're now rivals with a pro hero chef in cooking, said Mashireo. It should be noted that was the weird thing that happened in bowling, All Might's new meal plan. Todoroki just stared at Izuku, who was sighing in embarrassment about how he should have kept his big mouth shut about his rivals. Soon enough, it was time for Class 1A to enter the area. As they did in the teacher's stands, All Might watched. Hey, you nervous about your protege? Asked Hibiki. What? Asked All Might. I read between the lines, said Hibiki. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me about him. I see, said All Might. I'm just worried. Maybe I should have given him advice about this. It's fine, said Hibiki. I mean, he doesn't know he was already scouted. What did you tell him? Yelled All Might, coughing up blood. I wanted it to be a surprise, said Hibiki. Only Toru knows about it, and she's keeping quiet. It's true. It's not as usual. Oh son of bitch, I forgot again things. He actually does want it to be a surprise, said Aiko. Thanks, Aiko, muttered Hibiki. I thought you told him, said All Might. Nope. I mean, come on, having them know that all of the surviving victims of Priestess already want them as interns, said Hibiki, not to mention that the agencies that lost heroes thanks to her are also keeping an eye on them. I did tell them not to be worried, but I was vague on it. Do you think I should have gave him more advice? Asked All Might. It really depends, said Hibiki. On what? Asked All Might. How far he'll go, said Hibiki. Translation, give the cinnamon roll as much as you could, because he really needed it, said Aiko. Both Hibiki and All Might sweat dropped at the AI. Why did you make her like that? Asked All Might. I don't know, sighed Hibiki. In the arena, all of the students arrived, getting ready for the sports festival. All right, called out Midnight, the R-rated 18+ only hero. Indeed, she was dressed like a dominatrix and had a whip as a flag. Mineta had steam coming out his nose while Izuku was doing his usual dance with hearts coming out. Should she even be the referee? Asked Ida. All right, said Midnight, welcome to the sports festival. Now to give the student pledge, Katsuki Bakugo. Class 1A froze. Seriously? Yelled almost the entire class. This also got Izuku out of Sanji mode. This isn't going to end well. He sighed. I just wanted to let everyone know that I'm going to win, said Bakugo. The entire class stared at Bakugo in shock, looked like whatever goodwill they might have gained during that day where everyone was scoping them out was burned. I tried so hard, cried Toru. Don't blame yourself, you couldn't stuff his mouth with cupcakes this time, assured Mina. Shitty TNT, he's going to get everyone against us, muttered Izuku going into Sanji mode. After we worked so hard that day, said Momo. In hindsight we should have saw this coming, sighed Mashireo. Seriously, we already know that this is a competition, said Todoroki. There's a difference between competition and giving everyone the middle finger, muttered Kyoka. Bakugo just painted a target on all of our backs, said Momo. Todoroki didn't say anything. Bakugo, you're supposed to be representing everyone. Why would you say that? Yelled Ida. Izuku looked at him, but didn't say anything. He knew that Bakugo wasn't joking when he said that, but he wasn't going to acknowledge it. All right, said Midnight, it's time to see what the first competition. Just about everyone was ready as a screen showed a spinner. Everyone was nervous. Then the words obstacle course race appeared on screen. All right, the rules are simple, said Midnight, participants must complete the course around the stadium. Besides the only rule being don't leave the track, anything goes, said Midnight. Wait. I can't leave the track, said Mashireo becoming pale. It's okay, said Toru assuring him it will be fine. Poor guy, said Izuku. It's really unfair, said Achiko. Hey, maybe you'll get lucky and your bad sense of direction will get you to finish the race somehow. Or at least give you a chance to show off what you can do, said Toru, still trying to assure him. Maybe, sighed Mashireo. Everyone headed to the starting line. Well, almost everyone. Midnight sighed at Mashireo trying to find the starting line. She then grabbed him and put him in the area. I'm sorry about this, she said, having heard about his new lack of a sense of direction. Mashireo didn't answer as she pushed him to the starting area. His sense of direction really is that bad, isn't it? Asked Kirishima. Seems that way, said Mina. Unfortunately, we need to be worried for ourselves, said Tokoyami. In the teacher's box, Hibiki was messaging his head. Of course it's going to cause problems for one of my kids, he muttered. His sense of direction isn't that bad, is it? Asked All Might. I'm going to keep track of him, said Aiko, hopefully he won't disqualified too quickly. Hibiki's messaged his head even more. Midnight got back into position as all of the students got ready for the race. There is a countdown using the lights, and soon the race began, and who knew what sort of obstacles that were going to happen in this race, but hopefully the students of Class 1A would be able to pass on the next round. That will be it for this part. I hope everyone enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and comment if you want part 9. If you want to hear more from me, subscribe. I hope to see you all in the next one.